Hey everybody, Matty here with Altcoin Buzz. Happy Thursday. Hope you're having a great one today. We're taking a look at this developing story in which President Vladimir Putin has signed a bill purportedly banning cryptocurrency payments entirely in Russia. As you know, some have pointed to Putin as generally the boogeyman, but in some cases also the mastermind behind Bitcoin altogether. You may remember we've done a video on one such individual who had that opinion. We'll take a look at this story and the developments that are implicated here. We'll also take a look at a bunch of different projects that we've highlighted in the past that are doing very, very well today in the market, one of which is NOIA Network. They're now an official partner of Oracle, which is great news. StormX is in the news. They have partnered with Nike, which is great to see. Kardiachain is also in the news with their monthly recap of July of 2020. We'll take a look at Kardiachain, and we'll finally take a look at BANS Protocol, which has been listed on Coinbase Pro. A lot of positive news for the altcoins out there. Guys, if you like this kind of content, Bitcoin, blockchain, and cryptocurrency, be sure to like and subscribe. Let's kick things off today with a look at the markets on CoinGecko.com. Another positive day. We are up 2.8% overall on the day, up to $361.7 billion total market cap. Various projects up a couple of percentage points by a result of that. Bitcoin up 3.2% in these last 24 hours. So actually outpacing the market, creeping up to that 12K mark, which seems to be that new psychological point of resistance. Currently, Bitcoin sits at $11,747 with a dominance right now, which is also slowly rising 59.9%. All right, so here on altcoinbuzz.io, Vladimir Putin signs a bill banning crypto payments in Russia. This article by David. Vladimir Putin has signed a bill that entirely bans crypto payments in his country. The president penned a new law that bans the use of cryptocurrency as a means of payment for goods and services in Russia, and the new law gives legal status to cryptocurrencies but restrains its use for payment in Russia. You may remember we did a video, I guess a few months ago now, about Mr. Dan Pena, who came out so harshly against Bitcoin. I think largely it was just to cover his previous predictions about the crypto space and about blockchain. He said that 100% and without any doubt Putin was the man responsible for Bitcoin, the architect behind it all. He was in effect Satoshi Nakamoto. He's now eating crow. He was 100% certain he was all this and all that. Total old fart windbag in my opinion. Absolutely, at the time, we tore him apart. This only confirms it. However, let's move on from that because this does have real world implications beyond just the opinions of charlatans out there. So according to this bill, digital currency is recognized as a collective electronic data capable of being accepted as a means of payment. It's not the monetary unit of the Russian Federation. The bill explains that digital currency can't be used to pay for goods and services. The bill further explains that digital financial assets are digital rights comprising of rights to claim money, the ability to exercise rights under negotiable securities, rights to participate in the equity of a non-public stock company, and right to claim transfer of negotiable securities set in a resolution on the DFA issue. As of right now, it still seems possible to sell, buy, exchange, and pledge these assets. However, they cannot be used as a means of payment specifically. Anatoly Aksakov, who's the head of the State Duma Committee on the Financial Market, gave his view on the bill, and he claims that the Russian government defined crypto as a means of savings, payment, and investment. Ultimately, they're safeguarding the ruble as the only legal tender in Russia. They're looking out for their best interests and their own national currency, in other words. And it's kind of surprising to some, once described by Changpeng Zhao, CZ of BINANCE, of course, the CEO of that exchange, as the most influential person in the blockchain industry, Vladimir Putin has consistently shown an interest in blockchain and in cryptocurrency, and therefore this somewhat comes as a surprise for that reason. But maybe this is a matter of, we're having to differentiate his personal interest in it with what he feels is an action that's being taken in the best interest of his country. I'm just hypothesizing here, but that may be the situation that we're seeing. CoinDesk reporting this news here from a few days ago. Russian President Vladimir Putin signed the first of two bills on digital assets into law on Friday. It comes back to the same old, really John McAfee argument where you can do whatever you want as a government. You can have a dictate, you can have a law banning one cryptocurrency or another, but blockchain manages to find a way. You cannot enforce this kind of thing. And to the extent that people out there in the free market want to deal in cryptocurrencies, want to exchange value in cryptocurrencies, it's going to happen. And maybe the crackdown in Russia will be a little bit more severe. Who knows what the penalties will be? Hopefully nothing too draconian, but people that want to make it happen will make it happen. And then following all of this, we can check out Dan Pena. We'll go back to his comments and see what he has to say. Again, if you haven't checked out this video, many of you definitely liked it a few months ago when we released it. Dan Pena had the claim here that Vladimir Putin was the sole architect, the Satoshi Nakamoto, if you will, behind Bitcoin, the mastermind of it all. The guy is a charlatan. The guy is a shill and a total windbag. I had no respect for his comments at the time, and right now he's invalidated and disproven all the more. However, this is an interesting development with Mr. Vladimir Putin. We'll stay on top of it. I don't think it has a negative impact per se, but it's just interesting to note the official stance that Russia is taking. Okay, let's move on to a series of updates now with regards to altcoins out there, starting with NOIA Network, at NOIA Network on Twitter. Make sure you're following. NOIA, good news, is now an official partner of Oracle. We're joining its partner network where we'll be able to drive adoption with their 25 plus million cloud users. At Altcoin Buzz News on Twitter. Also excited about this. NOIA Network becomes an official partner of Oracle, and the partnership will open up the network as a solution platform to those 25 million users that make up Oracle's base. You can read more about this on altcoinbuzz.io. Just want to first point out that NOIA, ticker NOIA, is up an astounding 36.4% on the day. They're ranked a little bit lower down, number 207. So this is a smaller market cap coin, still kind of hefty, $27.5 million for their market cap. However, when big news hits these relatively smaller cap coins, they move very quickly over the course of a day, hence the 36.4% rise in these last 24 hours. Great news all around. We've been talking about NOIA recently. If you'd like to read more about this development, check this piece out on the website, altcoinbuzz.io. NOIA Network joins Oracle Partners Network. We also have some great news today out of StormX, at StormXIO on Twitter. Here's the kicker. We just partnered with Nike US. Big news. Scoring up to 3% crypto back sounds like a win to us. Hashtag StormXIO. And as you can see also on CoinGecko.com, they're up not quite as much. And these are actually similar rankings in terms of where they fall, number 234. So I expect this news to kind of trickle into the collective consciousness, and maybe we'll see more of a rise here. Currently up 1.6% on the day. That's not financial advice, of course, but Nike is a big announcement, and as this starts to take hold, I think we're going to see more of a price movement here. I'm not predicting anything official. I'm not suggesting you buy any StormX. I'm not suggesting you don't, but I am expecting subjectively here a bigger move to the upside once this news becomes a little bit more widespread, because that is a significant partnership. Back to Twitter here. They tweet the following: don't forget to sign up to be a StormX Gold Rewards member for a $50 bonus. Here are the steps involved. Number 1, deposit 310,000 STMX and upgrade to gold by the 7th of August. Number 2, hold your STMX tokens in the app until August 14th. And number 3, receive your $50 in STMX to your reward wallet in the app. And if you'd like more information, a further breakdown of which steps to follow and how to do it, check out blog.stormtoken.com. In the news today is also Kardiachain with their July 2020 monthly recap, at Kardiachain here on Twitter. Kardiachain has experienced blinding community growth as well as exceptional market performance in the past 3 months, largely owing to Kardiachain's consistent developments and partnerships with leading projects. Kardiachain performing handsomely on the day, sitting just under 1.7 cents US, up 8.8% in these last 24 hours. Ticker is KAI. And here is that monthly recap for the month of July. You can check that out on medium.com. Quite a lot in terms of what's happened, including a major listing on KuCoin that they are very much, and deservedly so, very proud of. And a bunch of partnerships as well that I think are worth mentioning. All kinds of different news, but I'm just highlighting at the moment the partnerships. Kardiachain joins hands with Neo EcoBoost to lower entry barriers for Kardiachain integration of any Neo-like blockchains, and Kardiachain also onboards Chainlink as its recommended Oracle solution. You guys can check out all the rest of the updates, including events that have transpired in the community as well as upcoming ones. We'll link to this, of course, in the description below. Back to Twitter for just a second, at Kardiachain tweeting, Kardiachain gets listed on Kyber Network, a leading decentralized exchange. We have made KAI available for trading on the most most popular DeFi protocol in terms of numbers of users and integrations. And the listing date for that happened yesterday, Wednesday, the 5th of August. You can read more about that here on blog.Kyber Network. Kardiachain is available on Kyber Network. And finally for today, guys, let's end things with positive news related to BAND Protocol. They were one of our early picks and one of our top altcoins that we were looking forward to in 2020, in the summer of 2020 and beyond. Well, BAND Protocol has been on a tear, and for good reason. Here's Zach Siegel on Twitter, excited to announce Coinbase Pro will list BAND Protocol, BAND. As a result of this news, BAND is also soaring $7.55. That is up over 33% on the day. So a big kudos to anybody that got into BAND Protocol, whether based off of our recommendation or otherwise. That about wraps it up for today, everybody. Do be sure you're following us on all the regular social media channels and keep checking back into altcoinbuzz.io for all the latest. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell to receive notifications if you guys enjoyed today's video. Best of luck if you choose to invest on this Thursday, but have a great one, everybody. Stay safe out there, and as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.